week's episode is brought to you by Support the Mountain's Herbal Parasite Cleanse. This formula targets the small and large intestinal tracts and larvae, the most broad-spectrum formula available today. 100% organic, formulated by Dr. Mikio Sankey, author of the Esoteric Acupuncture series. For 10% off your first bottle, visit shopyogahub.com and use the coupon code CLEANSE at checkout. Hello and welcome to YHTV's Flowing into Awareness with visionary and master intuitive Anatara. I'm Christina Suzuma, your host for this program. Today's talk is on Dolphin Magic. Dolphin Magic. And with us is the beautiful Anatara.
Hello,
Anatara. I know I got a little stumped there. I thought, are we with the wild again? Or are we?
Well, it is, we've been doing a series of these discussions about dolphins and what it's like to meet them in the wild and to swim with them and to experience their magic. Yes. So I'm not surprised that there's some things that are just, this concrete.
I'm still swimming
part.
With them.
Absolutely. So dolphin magic, I will talk about dolphin magic in a minute, but I first want to say that there are, creatures or mythical creatures and certain things, in the symmetry of how we talk about our lives and the stories of humankind, where magic is involved, where dragons can fly and breathe fire, and unicorns can possess all sorts of very, very interesting and amazing properties and talents, and so all of these things become part of our repertoire of what the word magic means to us. So I'm bringing dolphins into this because what dolphins literally can do, what they can literally show us, and how they make us feel, the magical qualities that they allow us to see and know and have and feel within ourselves, are sort of, it's unsurpassed in any other human experience that I've ever had. I don't see dragons daily, although I do believe that they exist on some level of being, on some level of consciousness. But dolphins, I can go and see. So, magic. What is magic to me? Magic is something that defies some of the regular rules and regulations through which I interpret my world. They do things that seem to that defy some of the properties of gravity, of up and down, maybe even of in and out. The magic of the dolphins, when shared with us as humans, actually puts us into a state of bliss that I came to realize was almost what we could describe as being excruciating. When I first came back from Hawaii this last time, I was talking to a client who was in a lot of pain, and their pain was deep and emotional, and it was so painful that it made their body tingle in a way that they didn't like, and it made their cells feel like they would break, that they were hurting. They were hurting in so many different ways, the emotional translating into the physical. And I noticed when I was talking to this person that there were times when I was swimming with the dolphins where I was in what could be called excruciating bliss. Some of the sensations were almost the same: tingling in my body, a resonance, a bouncing in my heart, a sense that everything around me was alive, and that through the integration of the water and the spirit of the dolphins, the minds of the dolphins, that my cells were changing and shifting. And I didn't feel pain. I didn't say to myself, oh, this is painful. I just thought, this is incredible. Whatever I am allowing to be translated through me as I swim with the dolphins has an interesting physical sensation, and I am choosing to feel it and to describe it as blissful. So, what about the things that we think are excruciatingly painful? What if hidden within that is a magical component of change, a magical component of evolution, of personal evolution, from what we see as being painful to what we might be able to see as being blissful. And I had never really quite thought about it this way before. I had felt it and experienced it, but I didn't know that pain, any kind of pain, could be transcended and could disappear as easily as something pleasant can. And that all of these things on a spectrum, if we think of them as being in what's commonly known in sacred geometry as a tube torus, everything is moving. We are somewhere in that cycle of change, of flow, of magic, of pain, and of wherever it allows us to access in terms of understanding of being and of participating in our lives. The dolphins do represent to me a kind of magic that we don't get to see every day as we drive our cars, as we, clean our houses, whatever it might be. Our minds are busy doing other things. But when we step into those beautiful aquamarine, crystal clear waters that the dolphins inhabit, and we let ourselves merge with the energetic of the water around ourselves, permeated with the enhancements that the dolphins bring, we are letting ourselves experience magic, and we are coming to know how we can recreate what we have always thought was magic in the past. We become the magic. So,
Beautiful.
What's magic?
What is magic? Yes, the unicorns, the dragons, the dolphins.
And more.
Yes. So, there's so much more that we don't know. But yet we do sense the energy.
Exactly.
We do sense the connectivity. And I love the way you spoke about pain and bliss. Because I do believe there is a saying in Chinese that links the two.
Huh.
And it's not coming to me, but the day it does, we will bring it on the show. It
Great.
is about the connection of through pain. If people are dealing with a very high level of intensity, if they begin to breathe into meditation, they will find the stillness within it, where it will all seem to float and dissipate and tingle, as opposed to that retching intensity.
Well, yeah, because we, sorry if I interrupted, but we resist what we think of as being pain. We don't want to look at it. We don't want to feel it. We resist it. We want to put it away and make it go away. We take painkillers. We drink. We do all sorts of things to relieve ourselves of the moment of experiencing pain.
Yes.
And as you're describing, if we look at it, sit with it, breathe with it, touch it, let it be magical.
Embrace it.
Exactly. We can go right through it, right through the pain to where the place that pain and bliss are the same.
Yes. That's why it's beautiful. It's beautiful how you've connected the two as such. And I have to find that saying so we can share it and see if the definition of it links
it's the same.
Links it all together.
No, I'm sure that it is. One of the things that I was thinking about when I was imagining talking about bliss and pain and dolphin magic, why are those things connected? When people say, "Well, what happens when you swim with the dolphins? Why is it so special?" It's usually the idea of the magic that I sense, the peacefulness, the deep peacefulness, and that level of deep connectivity with everything that occurs when I'm in the water with the dolphins that I mention. And then I thought, well, how can I show people where that becomes practical? We can't all of a sudden be off swimming with the dolphins all the time, although we might want to. But we can learn from what that opportunity brings to us, which is we don't need to be afraid of anything. We are never alone. We are part of a pod, of pod consciousness, of the greater Ohana, the family of beings, the family of oneness, the family of the oneness which has pain and bliss and all gray and bright areas of that all put into one. So Dolphin Magic, believe in something that's slightly outside of yourself. And step into the parts of you that are already there. Right. That's where the magic is.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Anatara. Well, that's Dolphin Magic. Connecting us with magic.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much, Anatara. What a lovely moment to share with every one of us. And yes, we all have to get in that water with you.
I'll be waiting. We were planning a trip for sure to guide people with the dolphins next March.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we have to keep everyone posted on that. We would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us in this new platform of education and information. We're grateful for your continuous support, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can serve you better. You can connect with Anatara by following her on Twitter @Anatara, and of course through her own website, anatara.ca. anatara.ca. And again, thank you so much for watching us. Please subscribe to our channel and share our podcasts and our YouTube channel, and tell your friends and family, especially people who are in any sort of a space that you know this will help them move forward in their journey. Again, we are grateful for any comments and suggestions. You can leave it here on a site or give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK. 818-LETS-TALK. Until next time, namaste.
Between 80 to 90% of the people in the world today in the 21st century have this problem of candida overgrowth. And, what has led to, it's the 21st century with antibiotics, chlorinated water, too much carbohydrates, too much sugar, too much yeasts and sweets, that has created this overgrowth within us of candida that leads to a plethora of problems that is really a common denominator between